was New Year's Eve night on the island of Sodor. It had been quite an interesting year, and quite a celebratory year at that. Everything was busy, and all was quiet. As the docks were quiet, Cranky and Big Mickey reflected on their little experience. They were thinking about a crane that would be coming to Sodor in the new year. At least that's what they heard. Meanwhile in Elsbridge, Thomas the Tank Engine was taking the special New Year's Eve Christmas train towards Knapford, as it's always an annual celebration on the island. Annie, Clarabelle, Elsa, and all were loaded with pastors, polish, freight, loads of other things, and even Santa Claus was aboard. Unfortunately, the sleigh had already arrived. Thomas was excited, as his Christmas hat was adorned on him once again. "This will be quite exciting," said the crew. "Let's take it nice and slow. It's going to be slippery on the rails." "At least you have your snowplow," said Annie. "Oh, indeed, my darling," said Clarabelle. "I can't wait to see you with that snowplow." Thomas was shocked that their accents changed mid-season, knowing that this was the season. Anyways, Thomas puffed away from Elsbridge and made his way towards Knapford. Thomas puffed along the branch line with no trouble. Everyone was excited, and were looking forward to the celebrations. They passed the valley, where it all was magical. And even where the bridges were covered through snow. Thomas was excited as he passed through the station at Elsbridge. He was so excited. And same with his crew. "I want to be careful." Elsbridge Junction. Thomas didn't care. He was looking forward to the celebrations. Meanwhile at Knapford, everyone was excited and waiting for Thomas. They were looking forward to the celebrations after quite an interesting year. Thomas was looking forward to it, they heard, and everyone was excited. Mr. Star, Mr. Zorro, and Sir Top Matt were waiting for them as the presents were presented within the banners of, well, beside the platform. "My goodness, Nigel, it'll be quite an exciting feat to see." "Indeed, Mr. Star. Don't worry, it'll be a lot of fun. We'll celebrate the holidays in great fashion." "That indeed. Very true." But Sir Topman was concerned about Thomas. A big snowstorm was expected, and he was worried for his tank engine. Hopefully Thomas will hear now. Meanwhile, Thomas was rushing to get there on time. The snow had picked up by then, and everyone was really worried. People assured that things would be alright, and the guard made sure that the passengers were calm. Eventually, and into Henry's tunnel. "This is going to be quite an exceptional celebration," said Thomas. "Onwards," said the driver. "Forward," said the fireman. "Oh!" sang the choir that were inside the fireman. Clarabelle. Back in Knapford, everyone was excited. The banner was raised, streamers were put up, bulbs were exchanged, and the presents were ready for celebration. However, Sir Topbat was still worried. "Where's Thomas?" he said. "He should have been here by now. Oh, this is so worrisome. If he doesn't show up in the next 5 minutes, I'll send a search party to send for him." But then, he thought to in the distance, and whistled his whistle as loud as he could. Fine. Just in the nick of time. Everyone celebrated, whistled, and blew their horns, and bells, of course, in celebration. Thomas made it on time, bringing the pastures and the Christmas tree just in time. Well done, Thomas! You have done very well, especially what has gone on this year. Wow, what a wintry night. Anyways, let's celebrate! Soon, time was not wasted, as the tree was unloaded and presented in front of Mr. Star and Mr. Zorro. This will be quite an interesting feat. I know that, Nigel. It will be. Huh. Look at all the years we've had. Especially the adventures. That indeed. Though there is still some unfinished business, of course. You're right. Quite true. Ladies, gentlemen, children, and engines, this has been quite a year, hasn't it? My goodness, Thomas the Tank Engine, you have done so well for my railway. We've been overcoming so much against that Red Claw, Diesel 1000, even the Decepticons for that matter, and in fact in the matters of Rorik and the Faceless Engine. Here's to many more adventures, and here's to many more memories on the island of Sodor. Man, Merlin would be happy, said Percy. Oh, I know, said Edward. Merlin was there at the party, but he was visible, so he could create the element of surprise. Wow, Thomas. So much you've done. What a crazy year it's been. And, wow. I know that, Edward, don't worry. All the engines reminisced on a year that was. A year that was, with all the epic moments that they've had. Despite what they've been through this year, and all the adventures that they had, they knew they were going to create more memories on Sodor. But of course they also reflected on those that they've lost, and the sacrifices that were made. And knowing that, in time, they would have more memories on the island of Sodor. The engines hooted into the night, celebrating a year that was an epic and amazing year of 2018. Looking forward to 2019 of more epic and more fantastic celebrations yet again on the island of